All right, so what I was saying is, all right, so the money that you're spending on housing people,
Mm-hmm.
right, is a ton of money.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot of money. So,
Because they're in a hotel.
right, and it's not. So like our land partnership model,
Mm-hmm.
we could go in and acquire properties,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, so how the partnership strategy works, we avoid acquisition costs, right? Meaning we don't have to, like any monies that have could be used to either fix the house,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times you can find how you do that, and because you're not looking to sell it, you're looking to utilize it for
Yes.
business. So
Mhm.
you're looking to hold it.
Yes.
So that's a whole different conversation that I could have with a homeowner and how we want to do partnerships,
Okay.
right? So I could go out and find a house, right? Like you obviously don't have time,
I make time for whatever I need.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's two ways. Like I could go find it,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or I could show you how to go find it,
You can do both.
right?
I can do hands-on.
All right, so if you want to do hands on,
Yes.
when I talked to you the first time, like you seem like if you learn how to do hands on, you would incorporate that into
Yes.
your entire model.
Mm-hmm.
I peeped that the first time I talked to you, like you want because you go on these journeys of business, and then you're like, yo, I can do it that way, and then how can I incorporate that into what I'm doing here, and so forth and so forth. And now it becomes part of your business ecosystem.
Well, and that's what it is because part of it, like I said, Medicaid does not look at homelessness as a crisis. Okay, they do not.
Mm-hmm.
But so many of the mental health population, they are homeless. So what I did is I started another program, and it's called A Step Up. And I had someone to kind of just make a makeshift contract, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is not in there that needs to be in there. But it's basically a contract for the client, and I also have a contract for if I had to do business with a landlord, say yourself, just like the situation with the girl that owes the money. Basically, I'm in that contract. Basically, I'm saying if this person was to miss paying that portion of that rent, please contact me immediately so we can get it taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait till it's late. I mean, if it gets to the fifth, if she has the grace period to the fifth, and ain't nothing coming, or she said, oh, I can't pay it, I need to be contacted immediately. So for one, it can be paid, and two, the councils that are dealing with that individual can come up with a game plan and figure out what's going on, why this individual all of a sudden is they're now not able to pay.
Right.
So they're under some conditions. They have to save money for one, depending on how much they're bringing in. They have to save, because if I have to come out of my pocket, that money that was saved is going towards it too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's a whole.
So the families have that supportive service attached to them,
Yes.
and that's important.
Yes.
Because the families that I have does not have that, right?
I'm creating it because I don't know nobody that's doing it. I don't have a model to go by. It's just all on.
That's the hardest part. Like, you're working on your proof of concept while you're trying to build the model and make sure that it still matches the funding sources. So I get it. That's why I was like, all right, so the money that you're spending, how can that better be utilized?
Getting them out of the hotels into places where I can pay monthly versus weekly.
Okay. So we can do two things. Like, so the partnership, is what we could do, because I do have a program. Because I have my Tilt House company, then I have the academy.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the academy is because there's too many people like me out here that are more entrepreneurial than just say, okay, then this one want to do it for me. A lot of people like, I need to touch it so I can figure out what I want to do. And I like, you like me, like I like it. Like I like learning different things. So I got the academy that it's almost like, I wouldn't call it like a one-on-one, because that sounds like I don't really do any of that. But it's like, so we'll have a goal.
Yes.
You know, like you have a goal, and then together we go out and look for it. But I think the partnership works better because we could have two end results.
Yeah.
We either find a property that we can enhance for an owner,
Yes.
and we become part owners of that too, right? Or we can find a property that an owner wants, to say they don't want to sell,
Mm-hmm.
right? But they're not maximizing that house anyway,
Right.
right? Like that, it's not being rented out, it's just sitting there. So we become partners on that house, co-owners of that house, place our families in there, fix it up, and then get the owner off the house in time. We can kind of create like a lease to own, all that other stuff.
Right.
We could do that. Another way, we could go find, like, let's say this house there.
Mm-hmm.
Owners need to get off of it. They're only there because they wait for one kid to get self-sufficient.
Right.
And when they get him out, they're off it. But it needs so much work, they're gonna need me to come in and fix it.
Right.
They're a candidate for something like that, right? Someone that has a house that just needs to be fixed. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Let's partner with this, right? And you could decide to do two things. You could partner, you could place families in there, you could partner, and you offer to get my capital up to them, because y'all need capital too,
Mm-hmm.
right? So let's use this model to give me capital. I'm gonna get capital real fast.
Okay.
And then we take it and we off the house, right?
Right.
So now to just say like how it works, so just say that house needs $20,000 in renovations. We got our people, we could do $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 in renovation.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But then when the closing, we were like, okay, we got $40,000 in renovation costs, which you bill. You bill for the access, you bill for the service, but yet that family still makes way more money.
Right.
But we walked off with $30,000.
Right.
That's capital. That then in turn, there's all these plays we can make. But what I'm saying is like how I do it is I can sit back and just teach you together how to build that model that fits your end result.
Okay.
Right? So if your end result, like, damn, I need the house, so I can off these people, like, all right, give me this, just go out every day. Let me go out every day.
Mm-hmm.
And look for that property so I can off, so you can get the families out the hotel
Right.
and get them housed.
Yes.
Right? And it's like, I had some houses that I couldn't, I just had some houses that I had to get off this month that I could have thrown some families in there.
Right.
And it still would have offset the cost, and I could have just talked the owner into letting families sit there for pennies on the dollar while we would continue to go. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so all that's part of what I could do to be
Okay.
for real. And what contract did I want? I don't know what you're coming for. Power. Girl, I've been in this house for so long. I'm gonna move in. So it's like that's what we can do.
Okay.
Right? But there is a fee to both of those things.
Okay.
And my fee is only $1,500.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And because I feel like we're doing it together, it's easy to me. Right? Just like everything you saw a whole lot of stuff. I have no idea what you're talking about. You know what I mean? I didn't even know there's different levels of Medicaid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Like, you said, so I could be like, oh yeah, I can do subject 2 over there, I can do this over there. All foreign languages to you now.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Like, I love it. Like, I love the challenge of like that house. I've been wanting to knock on that door, but I had no reason to knock on the door.
Right.
We work together, got a reason to knock on that door. You know what I mean? I'm like, and then I could so I'll bring you all my people, like all my contractors.
Mm-hmm.
Even this dude, he's good. But goddamn, you cannot tell me that there no power? Because we ain't come over here. So, between the contractors, between acquiring the properties and showing you how, because I need people to think like investors,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, like investor portals, investor programs, like this, because I need you to think like an investor when you're out here.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are acquiring property to do 2 things. One is to make you long-term money,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
2 to get your capital up now, sooner than later, so you can get your own stuff.
Yes.
And even you're entrepreneur, you're gonna reinvest that. You ain't getting your own thing yet. You're gonna reinvest in your business. I can see how you go now. And then once you know your business at level, then you're gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
You seem way too disciplined. You know me, some people they get up and then they don't use it to grow. And then that's where you get messed up. You know what I mean? So I think that we can set something up.
Okay.
Right? We can set something up and we do 2 things. We look for the property that we could either hold You look for a property that's a quick turnover, that you learn how to do it, and then in the interim, this is 3.
Yeah.
Throughout that journey, pick up, because we're going to be looking at houses, we're going to be talking to different type of owners.
Mm-hmm.
There could be an owner right now that has an underutilized rental.
Okay.
You know, so we can house people temporarily that could slash that cost down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And there's houses on the north side that I'm trying to acquire now through partnership that have 4 bedrooms.
And I need something like that. I need something like that for myself to move in, but I do need something
Right,
like
but
that.
4 bedrooms, you put your families in there, you get that going.
Yes.
You can use that.
Yes.
That will cut your costs down. And then at the same time, that gives you that right there. That's you can kind of keep going with your billing. And then with that being said, you can also learn how to get your own home
Mm-hmm.
that way instead of dealing with this market stuff.
Right.
Because that's too much right now. You know, like some people got it, you don't need to use it. You don't need to use it. Like you can get properties this way. You don't need to use it this way. You can get properties you can get properties this way. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then even if you're just using it to get your capital up. So many different ways to use the same.
Right.
It's just my strategy partner with what I'm buying.
Well, that
Alright, so
I'm good for all that because, like I said, right now it's like I keep creating businesses. They are working. Like right now, I have a camper that I want to utilize for a family. But I'm like, okay, if I can get a profit, I can have my own camper. You know, it's like I'm always thinking. I have 1 camper. I was gonna acquire 2 more. This camper though, it has a leak, so I have to get somebody to fix the roof. But it's a full camper, like full queen size bed, full kitchen, full refrigerator, full shower, everything.
And see, even if that works.
Everything.
So the part of my partnership is just not, like I said, it's just not a house, it's land.
Yes, and I need that too.
So it's like we could partner, that's what I'm saying, so we sit down and create that plan. We could partner on finding land,
Yes.
right? And then once you find the land, like, cause I have a land that's on Groveland. We built 2 small houses on the land partnership. I didn't have to buy the lot,
Right.
right? Only thing I did was I paid to get it subdivided. That's only $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm told as soon as I put a shovel in the dirt, which I already did, I just literally put a shovel in the dirt and haven't agreed to what the cost of we can't lean already.
Okay.
Lean already, $300,000 lean. Now I just my contractor's gonna build the small houses for like $90,000 a piece.
That's not bad.
Right? So, but there's something that we sell them, I can sell them for $160, $175
Right.
a piece. I only gets that money, I still make my additional from the 300. Because that's what the lien is for.
Right.
That's land partnership. Right? But now that person that owned the land now can make 6 figures.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do it, I can walk away with 50, 60.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they made 6 figures on something that was just sitting there barren. Right? We do the work. I cover that. We do that. That's partnership. And even if we do that, I'll still cover that. Right?
Okay.
You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about the building part. That's where it comes in, like we're partners. You know what I mean? Like we're going together, you're rolling with me on this. My resources, but one thing, my resources, they're bringing in your resources too.
Okay.
That you're building now, that you're contracting now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then we do it together so that first time you're not by yourself trying to do this crazy.
Okay.
You know
That
what I mean?
sounds good. Tell me about the 1,500.
Yeah, so this 1,500, and I do $750 at the beginning, and then $750 once you acquire it. Once you acquire your parcel, right? You know what I mean? Like,
It's foreign to me again.
look at that. I know something you don't know. Look, in a couple weeks you're gonna know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm be mad because I'm like, oh, I gotta tell you. So, all right, $750 gets started for me to do the work,
Okay.
and then the other $750 once you have your property,
Okay.
right? And when I say parcel, this could be anything. It could be, now we're talking, it could be land, it could be a house, it could be an apartment.
So let me ask you. So is it 1,500 each time,
Nah.
or just 1,500 the first
No,
time?
that's the first time, because the plan is by the time you're done, you don't need to call me no more. And then we just may decide to just partnering on deals.
That's fine, but I don't think it's true. I
Yeah.
think I'm still need.
Yeah, because no, you know what I mean.
ins and outs.
Like 'cause what I learned is like people need to put skin in the game.
Yes.
So I'm not out here standing in this yard by myself.
Right.
Cause I've done that, and I'm like, why am I up at 6 o'clock in the morning knocking on the person's door? You sleep.
Yeah.
This ain't for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I go. Like, so I need people to put some real skin in the game, but not enough skin to prevent them from getting it. Because I think of real estate, a lot of people get it all, when you need to use it for the house.
So do I need to acquire a license of some sort?
No,
No, I don't.
no. What you want?
Do I need one?
Because you're coming in as an owner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not buying and selling anything. Like, and then of course we sell it. We do other selling means. Do my realtors, stuff like that to sell.
Mm-hmm.
I got people. I got project managers to kind of help with this. This one, this is mine, so I need to put project manager.
So when do you want to start? Like, when do we start?
I'm ready when you are.
I'm already ready. That's why I'm here.
I rock with you. I rock with you. All right, so that's what I'm ready when you are. So you need houses now. So like I said, the woman that I wanted to send you to, her name is matter of fact, I'm gonna just text you her number.
Okay.
I'm gonna text you her number. Her name is Tamika.
Okay.
I know she's in a hotel, and I try my best.
Oh, that's the one that you put out.
Yeah.
What's her last name?
Bankston.
Bankston. Okay, because I know I dealt with Tamika Burton. But...
Yeah, Tamika Bankston.
So are you trying to get her back in? Is that what you're trying to do?
I like her. I liked it. I felt like it was a lesson. I felt like I gave her more of a lesson than you just. I felt like it was a learning moment more than I felt like I had like the tough love moment. I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I like that a lot.
are you
Like
trying
that.
to get her back into
I would,
the
yeah,
property?
well, no, I'm
What do
fixing
you
that.
want to do with her?
But I can give her something else.
You can get her to
Right,
something else.
and yeah, I can give her something else.
Okay.
Easily I can give her something else.
But she has to be willing to work with
So
you.
she has to be willing to work. Like I would, I have a couple of, and that's something else. We get all that. I have a couple of friends that have some properties and stuff too.
Okay.
That's gonna be my first line when we go. Like, who's in my circle first? What can we do? And then, but for you, I see more of acquiring. Like, how can I get you a house with zero, right? Through a partnership, and then you could like become an investor. Like, I want like 20, 30 off of this.
Okay.
I can do that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
My capital does need to be built because, like I said, I'm taking care of a lot of people, and it ain't just clients. I got family. That phone call was a friend that may end up not being a friend after too long because they doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, y'all together. I'm me by myself, and I don't put money down on your car because you know you like a
Who you
brother.
telling? I'm out here by myself too.
Like a
Like,
brother to me.
Like, I be out here by myself and say, y'all be doing a lot, but y'all be sending that Kroger line with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then I work too hard to only buy off the sales sticker.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But y'all chilling and they're like, damn.
Yeah, because sometimes when people think that you have money, but you gotta understand, I work hard for this.